Feels good, huh?
Real good, coach.
Cha! Oh, here we are now. Chris Carter, UFC signing LOL, hashtag I don't believe.
Come on, what? Who the hell wrote that? What?
You know, this is hype. You know, a rival match is inevitable at this point.
Coach, come on, man. I'm not fighting Danny.
No, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Silva versus Sonnen. Tate versus Rousey. Dillashaw versus Garbrandt. The UFC, they eat this up. The fans go insane for it. Hey, we do this the right way. That's how legends are made. We got to get our social media game. Got to get one of our guys on it. Can't let Danny fly too high. We got to clip his wings.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
Oh, it's just something your dad was always muttering. It. He had a poet's soul, I guess.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight, Chris Carter. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Razor.
Ready? Good. Let's
All
go.
right, here we go. First few seconds of the UFC career for Chris Lil Mac Carter. Probably going to be shooting for takedowns tonight.
Yeah, he's got to get takedowns early. He's got to find that comfort very early in this fight. And that comfort will lead to him getting a victory now and potentially having a long career inside the UFC. But it's all about comfort. Don't let those octagon jitters get to you.
You can already hear Coach Thompson
nice.
out of that Believe MMA corner, navigating instructions for Chris Carter.
Early in the fight, John, he wanted to get a takedown. And a moment ago, he got that accomplished.
Ooh, that submission looks tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Carter's now in the full mount.
Gotta be careful.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out. And now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he just has to get all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, late round one action here, and the godfather of ground and pound, the Hammer Mark Coleman, would be proud.
He'd be very proud to watch this because he's not controlling him. He's finding openings, looking to take advantage, and doing real damage to his opponent at the start of this fight.
All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you've got to pass.
It looks as though he's going to the butterfly guard now, DC. If you're the dominant fighter, what are you trying to do?
I mean, you're trying to control those hips and step over to his side. Because that butterfly
you can't stay seated here up against the fence for long.
This is a bad spot to be in a fight, John. That left hook was crazy.
30.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Strong hook lands. Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Oh, saved by the bell. The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, DC, put your cell phone down as we look at some of the action from the previous round.
You ready, John? Ready? Come on,
Round
let's
two
go.
underway. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Carter.
Another punch to the head.
Well, you've heard the corner call to set up. All right, so a little bit stunned, holding onto him now in the clinch.
But that's smart, John. He's trying to recover. He's trying to knock the cobwebs off after he got hurt.
Carter's continuing to build off of that impressive first round, moving well here on the ground and really providing a lot of things for the opposition to think about. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Well, he's advancing now. Now he's going to pull him onto his hip. Yep.
Oh, that's a high-level transition. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to...
action we've seen in a while, unless you like
man.
defense. Both fighters really trying to impose their game on the other.
Well, John, neither one of them allows for the other guy to get momentum. The moment it moves in one direction, it just sways right back. Both are competing at a high level.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt pin. Oh, and there it is, maybe the seminal blow.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Half guard now.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Back to his feet. So a lot of encouraging signs in this UFC debut for Chris Carter. I'm not sure how much credit Coach Thompson deserves, but this kid's not just a wrestler.
All of them. While his dad deserves the credit for making him wrestle, him becoming a complete mixed martial artist goes to Coach Thompson. And it showed by him rocking his opponent there on the feet.
Ready? You good?
All right, round one is underway. The 28-year-old Chris Carter making his UFC debut. You know about the wrestling credentials. We'll see how he navigates this high-level MMA setting tonight.
I mean, this is one of the most anticipated UFC debuts in a very long time, and he has the right type of matchup to show his dominance. He has a striker in front of him, a guy that does not have the wrestling chops that he has. He's got to use that skill in order to get his hand raised. The entry, the finish, it all works whenever you time it right.
Oh, nicely. That return, beautiful setup by him there, champ.
That was nasty, man. Never allowing his opponent to truly get away from him.
Fighters back to their feet here. And they separate. Well, if UFC jitters are a factor, Chris Carter's not showing it. He is in a technical, calculated, instinctual way early on.
I don't know, John, that I don't prefer this approach from a young guy. Most people are so excited that they empty the tank. Chris Carter's not doing that. He's showing you that while he may not have UFC-level experience, he's a very experienced fighter.
Winded up on the right there to no avail. All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively.
Oh, what an uppercut there!
Nasty uppercut lands right on the button. He almost put his opponent down. He's still up right now, but he can find the finish there.
Oh, he fires back now!
That leg kick hurt.
All right, late round one, and how about his leg kicks tonight? My word.
I mean, this guy is fighting a wonderful fight. It looks like a kickboxing matchup. He's doing a great job of just chopping wood, and that wood. Oh!
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Right above the eye. All right, so it looks like Carter's opponent has now recovered, but some really high-level striking work out of the wrestler in the debut tonight.
Well, he didn't get the finish, but by rocking him, he showed you that there's much more to this young man's game than just a takedown.
All right, full guard now, DC.
Yes, full guard quads for the top fighter to either posture or look to pass right away.
Carter gets back up again. Nicely done. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. You see the cut just above the eye from that round. So the cut man's got to get in here, close that thing up. You don't want it becoming an issue here into this next round. All right, back to the stools between rounds, and I guess nothing a little Botox can't fix, but let us show you the replay and ultimately the strike that caused that significant damage to his forehead.
I mean, his forehead, you don't see it very often, but even when BJ Penn kicked Diego Sanchez, the damage and the blood that flies off the head whenever you get a head kick to the head. It's very difficult to deal with or get a cut on the forehead. He's got to change his approach now to really protect himself.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be compromising the vision. Oh, another crushing leg kick. Man, that one left him.
He is throwing his hip into every one of these kicks, and it is taking an effect on his opponent. Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Carter's just continuing to build momentum here. Great first round. And Will Matt Carter, welcome to the big show.
I mean, Chris Carter, what a UFC debut, and to do it and get a finish, that was unbelievable.
All right, let us take a look back at the replay. Water in the basement. Leg kicks were brutal all night.
I mean, they were brutal all night long. When we spoke to him earlier in the week, he said, the leg kick is going to be available to me. I did not know that it was going to be his weapon of choice in terms of trying to get a finish. Tonight, he did exactly that.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 9 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Carter.
All right, so Chris Carter looking ready for prime time as he gets a finish in his UFC debut.
You know, UFC debuts come in different ways. The best way to make a debut is to get a finish. We expected this man to look good. I don't know that we expected him to look this good in his UFC debut. What a performance by Chris Carter.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Awesome. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chris Carter.
Ready.
All right, so here he goes with his second UFC start. The first start was a dream turned into reality as he got the finish, but now the challenges get tougher.
Yeah, because now the expectation even grew. He finished his UFC debut. Now we're looking and expecting him to go out there and do it again.
Man, he looks good on the strength of another energized training camp under Coach Thompson at Believe MMA.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great camp. so you know he's fit. He's ready to go. So it's on the gas right away, John. Don't ease your way into this fight. Get going now. Try to drown your opponent.
Lot to see here for the educated eye. A lot of nuances, a lot of feints as they try to get a read on the other.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a calculated approach. They're going to be looking for counters, and they're trying to wait for the opponent to make a mistake so that they can take advantage of it.
Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Carter. A lot of volume, oh my goodness, and the shots you don't see coming.
Johnny,
massive head kick there.
Sorry, my man. Johnny's hurt very, very bad. What a setup.
All right, so a close call there moments ago, champ, and early he nearly got knocked out. Seems as though he has recovered.
That's crazy how badly he was hurt as early in the fight as he was hurt. He seems to be coming back around now. But let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him so that he doesn't get finished.
Carter's looking dangerous here in round one. Coach's dream, right? Finding the rhythm early. If you're on the other side, you got to find a way to slow him down.
From the moment he stepped into this octagon, you can tell that this man was locked in, and it's showing.
90 seconds now to go in round one.
Punch got blocked there.
One minute now to go in round one. And a cut has just opened up now on his forehead. Final seconds here. All right, round one is done. Round two coming up. All right, there's the horn, so the round is over, but not before the fighter sustained that cut on his forehead. We'll see if the cut man can close it up and prevent it from becoming an issue here into the latter rounds. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Carter's back in half guard. Nice transition into full guard here. We'll see what he chooses to do now.
He's going to be trying to pass to half or eventually get to full guard, full mount, sorry.
Carter's in half guard. 3 minutes to go in round two. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Vicious elbows here by Carter. Oh, perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but That body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage. The dude better start tucking his elbow.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Will Mac Carter. Oh, that got his attention. That's a heavy, damaging lead hook. We'll see if he can follow it up.
John, it better wake him up, because if he takes many more like that, he's gonna go to sleep. That is a nasty lead hook.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you gotta be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Well, there's no denying his toughness, but how much damage to the body can one man take? At some point, the referee's got to get involved, I would think.
Well, I mean, this guy's as tough as they come, and his toughness is really showing right now.
Oh.
But should it really have to? That's the question now. Someone should save this man from himself. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Big shot to the head.
Job by him there to get the takedown. I would think that gets the Olympians stamp of approval.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What a fantastic job of getting the takedown when he needed.
All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round. DC, take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stretch.
This is what happens when you get...
All right, so we'll see if he can keep this going, but as far as starts go, he could not have gotten off to a better one tonight.
I mean, you dream of these types of nights. You dream of it all working. Right now, this man is in a flow.
Oh!
Oh, he's almost shutting him down every time he hits him.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Chris Heiner.
All right, hard to argue with 2 UFC appearances and 2 finishes, and you know sometimes I can get hyperbolic, but Chris Carter would appear to be the real deal.
Yeah, he's the real deal. I mean, and for so long, we've wondered what would it take for him and Danny Lopez to be matched up. They told him 2 fights. He got through 2 fights, and he got through 2 fights in impressive fashion. Let's get on to the next one. Let's get on to the big one.
right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here and coming early. It is the official UFC press conference. Fan enthusiasm is absolutely off the charts for this grudge match of the highest order. But before we get to the action, some words today as we get underway with the press conference. Who out there has the first question? Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Chris, a lot of history going into this fight. How are you feeling?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. Should be a great show for you all.
Chris, you punched out a patron in a nightclub brawl last year. How do you think that reflects on you as a professional fighter?
That shouldn't have happened. And I regret it. No, but to be honest, Danny was the one that started the whole thing. I just got caught up in it, and Coach got caught up in it too. So, you know, it could have gone a lot worse if we hadn't have been there. You know, yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Why don't you wait your turn, bro?
I'm right here.
They're talking to me now.
Okay.
Next question.
Chris, earlier today your opponent suggested that you were offered the WFA title fight, and I quote, entirely due to Daddy's legacy. Did you earn that fight? Or did you ride your father's coattails all the way into the UFC?
Well, the WFA fight was... It had nothing to do with my dad, okay? You know, Danny's a problem child. No, we work together, I believe. We train like brothers. And Coach gave him a real chance, and he stabbed us both in the fucking back.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, nah, I can't blame him for being real sore about what my dad gave me. The way Danny acts. No wonder his dad skipped out.
Oh, motherfucker, huh? You wanna keep talking shit, huh? You wanna fucking keep talking shit, huh?
What's up?
Yeah,
What's up?
Fucking send you to your dad, huh?
Hey, I'm right here. Right fucking here.
Yeah? You see what the fuck happens tomorrow, huh? I'm gonna fucking find you, dude. You keep running your fucking mouth, Ivy League, you're gonna get stabbed for real.
Oh shit, that's how you got your nickname, isn't it? You just stab whatever scares you. Huh?
You're both fucking weak, huh? I don't believe it! No one fucking believes it!
Vegas, and man, does it feel good to say that, because tonight, under the bright lights here at T-Mobile Arena, we have got one of the most heated rivalries and grudge matches in UFC history. Chris "Lil Matt" Carter taking on his former training partner, Danny the Dagger Lopez. DC, this should be good.
It's the best when you have two fighters that don't like each other. It's the best when the fighters want to smash each other's face in. But here's the difference. You have a wrestler versus a striker. Generally, that favors the wrestler. But when it comes to these two, all the history, he knows, Chris, I'm talking about, knows exactly what Danny brings, as does Danny know what Chris brings. But can Danny reel it in? Can he not be emotional as he tries to approach Chris tonight and try to get the victory? I can't wait for this one, John. This one has everything to make for a great night.
Friends turn foes. The hype will soon give way to the action. No longer teammates under Coach Thompson at Believe MMA. They'll settle their business inside the world-famous octagon.
Okay, hey, listen, Chris, let's go over it again. You know Danny's style. He's a striker, and he's an emotional one. Danny's gonna come at you like lightning. You stay calm. The moment you spot an overcommit, take it down to the ground. You gotta close the distance. Use your head work and your footwork.
Minimize the range advantage and time the double leg. And breathe, Chris.
Watch their footwork. It'll tell you exactly when to shoot. If your opponent tries to fly, you clip their wings.
What did I do? You shouldn't have kicked him out. Believe is Danny's home. It shouldn't be like this.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, no better place to settle heat of this kind than the world-famous octagon. Chris Carter and Danny Lopez. What a wild fight week. The brawl at the casino after the press conference. Both guys with disparaging things to say about one another. Might as well settle it here.
You know, the beautiful thing about mixed martial arts is you can dislike someone, but ultimately you get scheduled to fight him, and you get to fight that person. When you start talking about a man's father, and you ride his coattails because he was an Olympic champion, you have to answer for that. When you start saying that your opponent's dad walked out because of his behavior and his attitude, you have to answer for that. Both of these guys get an opportunity to answer for the things that they said earlier in the week tonight inside of the octagon.
Man, that was a massive shot to the ball. Back to the track, gets it early. He's been a good warm-up in the back.
I mean, he walked right into that one, John. Huge death, especially when it's this early in the fight. This dude is hurt, and he's still firing back.
Maybe the biggest strike of the fight right there landed by Chris Carter. He sort of intimated that his boxing was better than people thought.
Well, that was a massive shot landed. I mean, he's got to now find the follow-up shot. Those are the ones that put your opponents out. How many times can he just explode before he starts to fatigue himself? Because every time he goes, it's a massive explosion.
Jumping switch kick, and it landed flush.
Double kick.
2 minutes to go in round one. Oh, beautiful combination by him there.
I mean, you watch this guy fighting that people style. His hands are always up. It allows him to press forward, but make sure that he's blocking and he's safe as he enters into range.
Corner call to set up the strikes off of the feints. Nice feint left there by Carter. Lopez now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round and really starting to do some appreciable damage to his opponent's lead leg. All right, late round one action here, and despite what appears to be an obvious advantage and maybe a path of least resistance on the mat, realizing success on the feet.
This dude don't care about getting on the mat tonight. He's out for blood, and so far, it's working.
Oh, both fighters land simultaneously. Oh, what a round. How good was that? Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Danny Lopez bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, we will now re-rack some of the highlights for you from that previous round. We'll try to find the shot that caused the cut above his eye that is now leaking significantly down and compromising his vision.
Yep, there it is. And that landed. That really opened him up. That cut is in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Right over the eye. So that blood starts to leak down. It starts to really impair the vision. It's going to be on his opponent to try and circle away from the power while not going in to circle away from the power to allow for himself to have a chance to still win this fight.
Yeah, still plenty of time with which to rally, but we will keep a close eye on that cut above his eye. Shades of you against Dan Henderson back in the day. One-sided here as he continues to work towards that complete performance.
He's doing everything right, man. I don't know that this guy has ever looked better. Half guard now.
Man, not sure if he leveraged the hip or what, but he made him miss there. That was huge.
Beautiful transition by this man.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Carter gets back up. 3 minutes and change to go in round two.
Oh, they both threw really hard.
Carter's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
Oh,
come on, how good is that? Chris Carter, ladies and gentlemen, puts the dagger down.
Chris Carter not only beat Danny Lopez, but he KO'd Danny Lopez. Big.
Ladies and gentlemen, declaring the winner, Chris Carter!
Way to go, buddy. Hey.
All right, come over. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now joined by Chris Carter. Chris, congratulations on a big victory. Big win in a big spot. Now, you and Danny have a ton of beef, but by winning the fight inside the octagon, is the beef settled? Can it be water under the bridge now between you two?
No, DC, I just did what I had to, you know. I just want to move on, man. I want to win a belt or two. As for Danny, you know, Danny got screwed over by this. And, you know, he didn't deserve that. So, look, I'm sorry for whatever part I played, bro. I am. Shouldn't have been this way.
Now, Danny, it's water under the bridge for Chris, but is it water under the bridge for you also? The beef and squash, that's what I'm talking about, fellas. It's sportsmanship. When two athletes lay it out on the line like that, I love to see this come to a conclusion. Maybe I could learn a little bit from you guys, or maybe I won't.
I feel a bit spoiled.
Don't. Plenty of space in the wall. And a UFC title to shoot for.
Well, I'll be here.
See you tomorrow.
8 a.m.
You got it.
Believe is home, coaches pops, nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
Bring it in. Welcome home, son.
Takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach.
Chris Carter lands again, and now Danny Lopez's jam is on the ropes.
I mean, Danny's hurt. Danny's hurt. And you can see the concern in his face. He knows how good of a finisher Chris Carter is. He better be on high alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, declaring the winner, Chris Carter!
There you go, buddy. Hey.
All right, come over. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now joined by Chris Carter.
Chris, congratulations on a big victory. Big win in a big spot. Now, you and Danny have a ton of beef, but by winning the fight inside the octagon, is the beef settled? Can it be water under the bridge now between you two?
You know, I think there are some lines that just shouldn't be crossed. You shouldn't bring family into this. Nah, this ain't over.
It's not. You are not done with this. Danny, I mean, what do you say to this? This man is not willing to move past this. Really? no resolution. The beef is deep with these two, but congratulations, champ.
I feel a bit spoiled.
Don't. Plenty of space in the wall. And a UFC title to shoot for.
Well, I'll be here.
See you tomorrow.
8 a.m.
You got it.
Believe his home, coach's pops. Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.